Today's video is more opinionated than our traditional tips, but hopefully you enjoy the exploration of the perspective. When you are learning Ecto and browsing its documentation, you will come across code samples like this, which include changeset function right next to the schema declaration. This pattern is followed by many in the Phoenix community, and even the Phoenix code generators you are likely to use early on will do this as well. In my own recent work, I go against the community standard and instead place the changeset function in the parent context, the context that defines the API. I also make the changeset function private and provide a more aligned function name based on the other context functions. In the case of Shortlinks, we already have get shortlink, create shortlink, update shortlink, and delete shortlink. So to get a changeset relative to a shortlink, I made a function called changeShortLink. Internally, it calls the private changeset function. I do this for three reasons. The first reason, I do not want anyone reaching through my context API and use any functions defined in the submodules of my context. The current privacy scoping tools of Elixir do not allow for a nuanced declaration that would force this rule, so moving the function and keeping it private is what I use. The second reason, I don't want to make a test file for these schema declaration files. I will test the behavior of this schema through the public API I am crafting in the main context to keep tests based on real API usage. Finally, while the example here is very basic, over time you may find yourself providing context functions that are more scoped, so letting a user change the email of a user entity, but not say the isAdmin flag of that same entity. Having multiple changeset functions live next to the APIs that call them helps keep the code focused. One known trade-off of this approach is that this will cause your context file to grow faster than if the changeset were elsewhere. When does a context file become too complex or large? Well, that's a talk for another day. Picking a code organization style that goes against the grain of the community should be done with caution. The benefits of this specific pattern are in reality kind of small. I don't push this one very hard on projects I work on with others, but for my own stuff I enjoy its clarity.